What's up, gamers? This is NGG here with another video. This time it's a happy Mother's Day video to some video game moms and on the Nintendo Switch, and I'm gonna go over a couple of moms that are featured in some of our Nintendo Switch games. Some of them have bigger roles, some of them have smaller roles, but I want to go over some of the moms in our Nintendo universe. I might have some spoilers. If the game I'm talking about is going to be spoiler heavy, I'll let you know if it's middle game spoiler heavy or early game spoiler heavy, so you can decide whether you want to hear about this mom. And let's get to it. In the first game I want to talk to you guys about is Nino Kuni. Now this one has, that's Oliver in the middle, and his mom is Allie. And his mom, you know, he's not really normally a bad kid, but he does something like he's trying to ride these little derby cars, and he gets, like, his mom gets a kind of link that her son is in trouble, and she goes to find him and he's not in his room, and so she runs outside looking for him, and she sees him drowning in the water, so she runs in the water and saves her son, and in doing so, it kind of, you know, her heart is weak and she kind of passes away. So in this story, like, he is trying to find his mother's soulmate because he thinks that's gonna bring his mom back. So this whole game is him trying to find his mom's soulmate to bring her back into this world, because, you know, that's his mom. She means everything to him, and because of his stupid decision, he caused her to pass away. And so this mom is definitely a hero mom in my book because she definitely saved her kid. Obviously she didn't survive, but she saved her kid along the way. The next game I have for you is AI Somnium Files, the Nirvana Initiative. Now this one is featuring two moms, to be fair. We have Masako's mom, Hosoko, which she also dies in like the first scene of the game. But you come to find out later in the game, she wasn't a very good mom to Masuki. She kind of abandoned her. She kind of really didn't even want her to begin with. But there is a redeeming mom in this game, and that is Hitomi. And Hitomi is Iris's mom. She kind of lets Iris do her own thing, but she has a pretty big part in this game. She definitely is Iris's adopted mother, you find out later in the game, and she raises Iris because her best friend passed away or was murdered, and she raised Iris as her own, and you know, that's a noble quality, raising somebody else's child as your own, and she did so. And I don't think Iris even ever knew that that was her mother, not her real mother, that somebody else was her mother. But I definitely liked her in this game. She had a huge part. She was in love with kind of criminal kind of guy, and a lot of the story comes from there, the guy she meets and the guy she falls in love with. So she has a huge big part to play in this game. The next game I want to talk about is one of the moms from the River City Girls games. Now this one's a bad girl's mom, so like she's like an evil corporate conglomerate monster. She's also in River City Girls 2, but I didn't beat River City Girls 2 and haven't played too much of it, so I couldn't tell you too much about it. But she definitely is in this game. She is like the final boss in this game, and her children are the secret boss in this game. So if you do all the things you have to do in this game, you reach the secret boss, you definitely can find her children. But she is like the head of the, I don't want to butcher the name, some kind of gang that's in River City Girls, and these girls are trying to find their boyfriends, so they definitely have to power through to the top of the gang to try to reach their boyfriends, because their boyfriends were snatched up and they're missing. So that's what this game is about. The next game I have for you is Vitamin Connection. Now this game is all about healing the human body. And in this game, the mom isn't in there too much. She has a couple of scenes. She's definitely the mom of all the children in this game. She has 2 children, one which is a bigger, like maybe 10-year-old child, and another one that's a baby. So she's the mom trying to make sure that she gives her kids some vitamins so that they get better and try to heal their body from being sick. And I definitely enjoyed this game. The review of this one still isn't out, but I definitely played and beat this game. The moms don't have a big part in this game, only the cutscenes part, because you're in the bodies of the children and the family members as the vitamins more than you are dealing with the mom of this game. The next game I have for you is Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. Now, everybody who's played any kind of Pokemon game knows that you always start off the world in your mom's house. She always gives you some kind of cash or some kind of healing. You can always come back to her and heal very, very early on in the game. Moms in this game don't have a huge role to play, but you always have your mom in these Pokemon games. I rarely have the dads, but definitely always have your moms in these Pokemon games. The next game we have is Dragon Ball The Breakers. Now this game is a online multiplayer only, basically. So don't play this game if you don't have people to play this with. This is like a Dead by Daylight reskinned with Dragon Ball Z characters. And in this game you have Bulma and Chi-Chi. I think Chi-Chi comes in season 2 and Bulma is in season 1. But Bulma is as a child because her son Trunks is a time traveler in this game. So she doesn't even know that Trunks is her son when she's interacting with him. They're very small cutscenes where she's in there and he's in there, but they are both in here. Chi-Chi and Bulma are in. Chi-Chi, like I said, is in season 2 and Bulma's in season 1. The next game I have for you, this will probably be a spoilers for the end, but the next game I have for you is Fire Emblem 3 Houses. And in this one you have Solstice, which is the mother of I believe the high priest, I forget her name, but she is definitely a mother, and she doesn't know she's the mother while you're playing the game. It's very alluded to at the very kind of end, and she is with you for about half the game. She is with you, talking to you, having you pick choices. She doesn't understand what's going on, and in this game her daughter wanted to resurrect her so badly. She was trying to find any host that could hold her mother's spirit and put her mother in. So that was like to start kind of in the middle of this story. It doesn't, like, it's not the main plot point of the game, but Solstice is definitely the mother in this game. The next game I have for you is One Piece Pirate Warriors 4. And in this one we have Big Mom. When you go to Whole Cake Island, you have to like traverse around her children. And the one specific plot point that we're running in is her daughter Pudding. She's trying to marry her off to I forget his name. Somebody with an A, and his father's trying to get him to marry off so that they can merge the two families. And the guy doesn't want to marry Pudding, and Pudding, you know, seems to be like, oh, it's okay, you don't have to marry me. So that's Big Mom's daughter that she's trying to marry off to like unite the families. And then plot twist happens where they like try to kill all of, I want to say, I don't remember his name in the thing, but trying to kill him and his father off. The next game I have for you is Atelier Ryza. This is the game I am currently playing. Now the mom in this game, you don't see her too much, but Ryza definitely goes back to her home, and her mom, she always has something to say about her being gone for so long on her little quest, and she truly tries to get Ryza to stay out of trouble and to stay home. Ryza, of course, is having none of it. She is always up for an adventure, and that is the thing about Ryza. Like, The first game, it's Ryza's mom is a little harder on her than in the third game, which is where I'm at now. But her mom is in all three of the stories of Ryza, and this is a super fun game, but like I said, mom takes a backseat. Mom is just a side character in this game, not a main character. And the last game I want to talk to you about is Piofiore Faded Memories. Now, I beat this game a while back. There is a review on the channel. The one I want to talk to you about is Sister, and I think Sister's name is Sophie, if I'm not mistaken. She is the nun, and she is like the sister, the nun of the church. Now, why is she a mom? Because she adopts, she takes care of all of these orphans in her church. So she's like a mom. She's the adopted mom to all the characters, including your main protagonist characters. So you grew up as the character in the house, and you, even to the point that when one of the men asks to marry you, he actually asks the sister's permission, which is like your adopted mom permission, if he could have your hand in marriage before asking you to marry. And I thought that was like treating the sister, even though she's just a nun, as the adopted mom in this game. And this is a visual novel. So guys, those are all the games about Mother's Day that I want to talk to you about. I hope you enjoy seeing some moms in games. I did this last year with dads, but I felt like moms needed a special place in my list of 10 moms that we wanted to wish a happy Mother's Day to in the Nintendo franchise. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you have some moms that you guys can talk about in the comments below. Some video game moms that if you want to mention. I am very interested to know, because it was very hard for me to come up a list of moms for Mother's Day. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode of the 10 moms that we wanted to wish happy Mother's Day to on the Nintendo Switch. Thank you guys for watching. Happy gaming, guys. Bye.